Hello, this is John with Electro-Matic Tech Support, and today I'm going to show you how to use a PLC tag to change the values of a text list on an HMI. So the text list is going to reference the PLC tag. So the first thing I'm going to do here is create the tag that I want in my PLC. I'm just going to tie one text list's value to a DB tag, and then the other one to the tag in the PLC. Okay, so what I've done here is created a tag in the PLC memory word 2 for an unsigned integer, and also I made a data block that had an entry with an unsigned integer. So I'll now create two symbolic I/O fields on an HMI screen and tie each field to each tag. So right now I'm going to tie the I/O field to the value in the PLC that's going to change. This one will be a DB value, and this one will be a memory value. I'm also going to make both of these outputs You don't have to make them outputs as opposed to I/O fields, but if you make them input or output, then if it has focus, the text in it might be highlighted. It might make it hard to read. So it just makes it look better if you're only going to be using it for an output. But it will work for in out as well. So now I need text lists for each of these boxes, and I create those by going to the text list element here in the tree. So here are my two text lists, and now I need to add values to my text lists. So I'll start with 0. Since this is a text list, I'm just going to make it plain English. Okay, so now I have my two text lists and they have values predefined. So now I'm going to point to those text lists. Okay. Maybe I'll make this so that it automatically sizes itself. Can I do that? Maybe when it's got a text list, you go, no, here it is, fit object to contents. Okay, so now I'm going to simulate my PLC. This may take a moment. Okay, so my PLC is running. I'm going to simulate my HMI. I just had an error there because I had previously worked on this project a little, and that was an out-of-date tag, so I forgot to delete that. It's not a big deal. I'm going to resimulate the HMI. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to go in to a watch and force table. And I'll go online with this watch and force table. Okay. Resize everything a little bit. Okay. All right, so currently my value of my text list says data block value 0 and memory value 0 for the DB values and memory values text list respectively. So now I'm going to make data block value 4. Now it says data block value 4, and I'll make the memory block value oh yes, I can't use a text list to write to a memory word, so I'm going to have to put some logic in the PLC to do this. So to change that, I will just go into main and put a move statement in. And I'll move a 4 into Symbolic IO field 2. I'm just going to go ahead and download this block. Okay, so when I did this, notice I don't have any value in my text list. That's to be expected because I don't actually have a value for 4 for that text list. If I come down to my text list here, for memory values, I've only got 1 through 2. So if you go out of range, you just will get nothing. Let me go ahead and correct this. Make it a 1. And now I'll download this. Okay, so as you can see now it says memory value 1 and data block value 4. And if I were to change these values again, I'll make this a 0. It changed. And the same thing with the watch and force table. And now that changed. All right, so that's how you create text lists and reference them inside of symbolic IO fields and change their values by changing values in the PLC.